event coming up this December 4th at Metroflex. It's an annual event here, the Raw Power Wild Game Feast. This is a MSA event, which is Metroflex Strength Association, something we started 10 years ago. We were probably one of the very first raw lifting organizations. It was a time where I just saw there was a need for this, as the gear lifting was getting out of control. At the time when I lived in the USPF, you could wear a bench press shirt that would give you about 15 pounds. I never wore one. You could wear a squat suit that would give you, I don't know, 30 pounds, something like that. You know, we all wore those, and then we wore knee wraps. It evolved to a point where people would have to put 700-800 pounds in their back to hit parallel in the squat. The suits were so extreme. Bench press shirts that would stand up like a suit of armor. Guys would get 300 to 400 pounds out of these things once they learned how to use them. And granted, these people are very powerful and very strong, but to the uninitiated person coming to watch, they didn't really understand it. And, you know, who's doing the lifting, the suit or the person? So we started this raw lifting organization, MSA, back, early 2000s. And, we didn't have records at first, because there's really nothing worse than uncontested world records. There's a lot of people with records that got a record because there was no record. So we did this organization for about 7 years before we even started keeping records. And we got some good ones. Our best bench is over nearly 700 pounds, many over 800-pound deadlifts. It's legit. If you set a world record in this now, you've done something. But anyway, this event's coming up December 4th. We've had people come from all over the nation to support this. I believe our farthest is from Alaska. So there's some real competition here as well. We've got all the different divisions, every weight class, standard powerlifting. It's just bench press and deadlift only. We do it on a Friday night, December 4th, and all the proceeds will go to benefit our Christmas drive to Mexico. We take gifts down to the border, at least 3,000 backpacks stuffed full of toys that are age and gender appropriate. A 10-year-old boy isn't going to get a Barbie doll, and a 10-year-old girl isn't going to get a G.I. Joe. It'll be something they want. If I have anything to do with it, I generally get the boys footballs or baseballs and a mitt or something, because that's what I liked when I was that age. You give a kid a ball, he can have a ball. So anyway, we stuff them full of candy and all that. And a lot of these kids wouldn't get any Christmas at all if it wasn't for this. Not all in orphanages. Sometimes we just go to different churches and we give it to the parents, so the parents can then in turn give it to their kids on Christmas Day. And it's a big deal for a lot of those folks. But anyway, that's December 4th. And along with that, we have the Raw Power Wild Game Feast, where we, for $5 with your entry, you get to literally eat $100 worth of wild game. Elk, deer, catfish. Same thing we do for the Thanksgiving homeless outreach, stuff we've hunted and fished for. Prepared by an expert chef like myself, who's used to cooking for large groups of people. Wild hogs smoked here. It'll be some of the best stuff you've ever ate. We make deer chili. I mean, who knows what we're going to get, We just came back from elk hunting. We got a big old bull elk. I'm sure some of him will be on the menu as well. But anyway, that's going to be December 4th. Come on out. Enter the show. Set a goal. That's really what contests are about. It's not always about being the winner, but just beating something you've done in the past. If you've never benched over 250 pounds, you come and you do 270 here, you achieve something great. So set a goal. There's still plenty of time to live for this. December 4th, right here, Metroflex Gym. We start early. Lifting will be starting by 6 o'clock. Go to metroflexevents.com and you can get all the information, entry forms, and everything else to do with the show. If you want to make a donation just to the Christmas part of it, we'll take that as well. God bless you all, and we hope to see you there. Bye-bye.